Starcom people. Last we left off, we were down there, so I took a long ride over to here just to see what's the what, as it were. I'm the Hierophant of the Gortanu. Speak through this vessel. Who are you? Do you seek Eos? I am sorry, I do not understand your question. And I serve the Silver Messengers and preserve their commandments. Sentinels, they are known by many names. It would take 100 billion sunrises to write out their true name. They guard the eyes that watch the path, and none must follow. They are the keepers of the commandments. What are the commandments? They are the laws that hold the universe from oblivion. The children of dawn must never climb the ladder to the heavens. Sacred artifacts their ancestors forged must be let lie. No one may listen to Eos's whisper or seek his pit. The Hierophant is their divine servant and final interpreter of their will. Are you gonna be pissed off now? What in the shit is that? Sit down, cupcake. Who or what is he? The Hierophant Scepter is still artifact thieves. Okay, we'll be on our way then. Stop ramming into me. Be great. Get out of my fucking way, you sons of bitches. Clearly it was once a factory and storage facility for a large variety of goods. There are thousands of cargo containers full of assorted items. It seems a near guess that some civilization used this facility to produce goods which could easily be launched into orbit in low G to be collected by freighters. Automated production seems to have stopped amidst processing a large order. Analysis of the factory's computer core shows a stack overflow while trying to produce a whole epic shit ton of some trinket for delivery. Besides these factory absurd production goals, another point of interest is large antenna pointing to the massive structure in orbit above some kind of space dock. The team is able to energize the antenna using the power supply from the lander. The antenna is a simple mechanism interface with 2 buttons and array of 4 lights. You turn that on. Second one, maybe that one. Do some of that and that one. Like it's just a flick everything on type of day. I don't know where that intends to lead us, but okay. What's that probe? Oh well. Let us jump down the wormhole and see where we go. There's also a thing up there I can do too. What I want to do is find the last cannon bit. And we're off. I guess we'll be going this way now. And here we are. See what's up there real quick, and then travel back down. something's here. The architecture of these ruins is immediately recognizable as that of the Servant of the Fallen God the team previously encountered. Careful shifting through the ruins reveals the hidden redoubt was reached by sailing due west from Typhon. Given the context, it seems likely that this is the culture's interpretation of a celestial navigation, but no clue is given to where or what Typhon is. Well, if that's not a station, I don't know what is. Shields up. Laser beams? Why are my laser beams not firing? There we go. Oh, that's right, I get inside it. Get inside its thingy. Can't stop me. I'm dying. I'm dying. I'm done. I was gonna do that. Inside your bubble now, you sons of bitches. There. Fine. Fine, we're good. We're fine. Everything's fine. Okay, okay, okay. Oh, fuck off, guy. Would you just blow up now, thank you? That would be greatly appreciated. Found a fragment, continuous encryption, some kind of yada yada. With the fragments we found, it may be enough for Dr. Pillman to research the weapon. Okay, so it was a good call to come up here, fuck. Let's get back to that teleport marker and we'll go from there. Rocky terrain makes approach to the anomaly location tricky. Team lands some distance away and approaches on foot. Raider is concealed among the rocks, his engine still running. A figure in a vaguely crustacean-shaped envirosuit signals the team. Got shipment top blue for mustache. 22 adamantine, you buy or not? Your agent, good pancakes if not. You plankton enough to hover my ear? No, buying or zero. Why I blew 22 adamantine, but whatever. I can just go back to that big old ship and get more if needed, right? Primitive huts constructed of local materials would suggest a pre-industrial civilization, save for the well-appointed space in the background. Upon landing, the team is informed this planet offers a regenerative environment for oxygen-breathing life forms that evolved in water environments. In short, this is a tropical paradise. Team security officer initially is concerned that it may be some kind of trap. Upon seeing the prices, he decides that no trap could possibly be this expensive. To enter, they would charge 100 units of gold for the group of the outlets to visit the resort. Sorry, puppers, I don't have 100 gold, so you're gonna have to suffer up on the ship with me, you sons of bitches. Get out the way. Asshole. Alright, so we're gonna head back. Get to the space station. See what we found. See what we can do. See how much research we got. See what we can build. We got 2K. That's a good chunk. A good chunk of research. Another transport ship. Alright. Are these mines or asteroids? Holy titanium field, Batman. Planet is just now starting to recover from some kind of terrible apocalypse. Analysis shows that until recently, the upper atmosphere was choked with atomizing particles or soot blocking out the sun, thus killing off virtually all vegetation. Not what I wanted to do, but it's what we got. Alright, you're looking to be a son of a bitch, because you're not going to do too hot if you're looking to be a son of a bitch. I'll jam my thingy up in your ass and burn your shit alive. Okay, how much damage can you take? This horse shit going on here. Seriously, do they know I can't hurt them? Unless I'm shooting them down like these tubules. This is silliness. That was silliness. I got a bunch of stuff for it, but still silliness. Let's investigate this transport ship. From the outside, the ship appears to be a large transport ship. Its drive engines are cold and there's no energy reading. Inside, the ship is unpressurized, either by design or atmosphere has leaked away. The ship has a variety of rather unique but unrecognizable ship systems. Life support, helm control, comms, etc., but the majority of the hull is filled with enormous propulsion systems, hundreds of glass tubes filled with corpses. The team doesn't recognize the species, but they look like a cross between an ostrich and a lobster. Analysis of the ship's systems show that a programming error caused by the automated navigation system to crash caused. Analysis of the ship's systems show that programming error caused the automated navigation system to crash due to a numeric overflow. A very primitive AI tried to recover, but only succeeded in completely destroying the reactor. Most of the equipment has little salvage value, but the now useless life support system has a fair amount of platinum. No, salvage that shit. If I had the resources to be respectful, I totally would. But, as it sits, we do not. The silicate surface of this planet is in constant state of flux between two different crystalline structures. Normally one structure would dominate the other, but each of these forms acts as a catalyst for the other. Neat. Almost got that probe, but I drove away. Bitch. I assume this is going to take me back to here. Alright, what we're going to do first, before we continue this exploration, is we're going to take a drive back home, get bodies, because we're down a lot. We're gonna see what research options we have, and then kind of just go from there. I'm curious to see what I can do with this research that I do have. Somewhere down here, I think. Looks about right. Methoused self, please. Alright, we got command. This how goes the search for the keys. Could use more crew. Now, well, this is an interesting set of technologies you've stumbled upon. You probably didn't notice, but 3 of the recent discoveries you've made are part of the same weapon. If there's enough data now, we can start research. Not sure how practical this weapon will be. First, it will require an enormous amount of energy to even get warm enough to fire. Second, it can only fire forward along the ship's main axis. You have to point your ship directly at what you want to destroy. And third, the construction will take a substantial amount of adamantine, which is quite rare. On the plus side, you can punch a hole through 100 meters of neutronium half a sector away. Okay, so, well, let us do the unlocks for it. Let's see what we get. Axial Ultra. Alright. 150 adamantine. We could wipe away my shields. That seems like it might be problematic in the future for me. And we're limited to 128. So do I want to continue researching the axial overcharge? What is it? Yeah, do that. Okay, so that blows all of our wad in research. Got the technical brief for the new axial ultra gun. I don't think technical writing is Dr. Tillman's strong suit. Congratulations on your new axial ultra gun. Perfect tool for making holes in things far away. First, if you have multiple secondary weapons, cycle through them until the console notes the axial ultra gun is selected. Make sure your vessel is oriented away from any non-hostile targets. Begin charging by holding down the secondary weapon trigger. When the ultra gun is ready to fire, a fine guide beam will become visible. Release the secondary trigger. Oh boy. Oh boy. I can work with that. We're gonna need a lot more reactors. So what I'm gonna do I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna go mine the shit out of that one spaceship for its adamantine, whatnot. Okay, looks like we're not gonna be going to mine quite yet, as I'm gonna ask him about this reactor. Yes, the Commodore sent me your survey logs, ending 36 is pretty nasty. Fortunately, it has a quantum paired isotope that can completely neutralize it. Decays very rapidly. From the time I transfer it, your ship will have only 5 hours to get there. This will be fun. Right, so let us save this as 1, just to be simple. And then we're going to cancel this. We're going to get rid of everything front side. Rid of you. Rid of everything. Get rid of it all. Need more gold. We'll see how fast this pupper goes. See if we can get there in time. Oh, we're off. Get that isotope to wherever the hell we need to get it to. Zoom is down to there. Have done this. Jump. Figured this would be slightly faster, but I could be mistaken. Survey team launched the isotope container toward the leaking reactor. Within a few hours, the radiation level falls, allowing the team to approach the aft section. Inside, they are quickly able to locate the sealed cargo pod described in the captain's log. Cutting it open, they are startled to discover a stasis life pod with a human inside. Analysis of the data crystal shows it's a large cache of Starcom technical data and some mathematical formula. She was alive, but in cryosleep when the ship entered the water. Eventually, the radiation degraded the life pod systems to the point of failure, at which point she died. Her only possession, we'll note, was a data crystal worn as a necklace. There's another one of the key. Total of 4 fragments. Right, we did a thing. We're gonna go back and work out more, now that we've got some more research, work out some bigger ship. I'll be back once I get there. So I came over to the Citadel to see what they have for sale, because, yeah, no. Welcome. I'll connect you with our resource trading system. Let's see what unique shit you got. Hey, they got a staff. Holographic display device. Let's get the staff. Judging from the transmissions of our brief conversation, this looks a lot like a severed arm of a sentinel. Our unraveled collection of rare artifacts. So we need 450. And I have an asinine amount of neutronium. The device is a small metallic sphere. Technically, there's not much we can learn from it. However, it contains a polar projection of a freighter using a Nexus gateway to travel from another star system to the Citadel. Our unrivaled collection of rare artifacts, something. Oh, that's good. We're good here. One of the artifacts here resident. 2 more to go. What the fuck happened over here? Got a new Nexus gateway. Wonderful day when we return to us. The death of the Yggdrasil, provisions of the dead. When the undeep seas cooled and cleared, the first seeds of the Yggdrasil drifted on the wind. Settled and sapled into the stone when we were not yet eggs. When it was tall as the blue reef, we traded our first drop of sun. When the Great War ravaged the heavens, Yggdrasil tips touched the airless void for the first time, loosed her seed and died. When the last of the ilk are gone, her seed will take root again. From the infernal crimson giant, the sentinel homeworld, then again you found her. Your familiar markings stirred a memory. Near the end of the long journey we found a wreck. Ancient treasures and lore had been stripped away, leaving flotsam and jetsam. Only untouched provisions remained floating in the undeep. What use were the delicacies of the dead to us? We left them for time to consume. Guess that'll be it. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to blow you up. I didn't mean to blow me up either. I don't have any shields right now. I have to be careful with that. So there's something there. Some down here. Another transport. Another transport of the same design previously encountered. Readings within. Send a survey. Again, there are hundreds of glass tubes filled with the lobstriches, as the team refers to them. However, this time the reactor system is still operational, but just barely. 30 Charlie. Leave the ship alone. Okay. That's the case. Okay. Figure we can try to help the lobster peoples. Maybe. Maybe not. Depends on my mood. Drive around this asteroid field real quick. Alright, not too much going on here, just random resources as always. So let's plug her into this hole. Let's see what the hell that's about. Don't be rude. Shit. They're not having any of it. More reactors. Well, this is not going as smoothly as I had hoped. Hello, you son of a bitch. Shield back, apparently. Oh, we're gonna come over here and see what this thing's about. And then, I don't even know. I assume there's something in there. My assumption so far has been correct. Two-arm spiral. Can our Starcom markings on it? Markings of this canister identified as a Starcom civilian ration packet. Coffee beans for everybody. Oh, that doesn't look good. Looks bad at all. Wish I could actually see with it. Holy shit! I didn't even get to see it blow up. Alright, we'll full charge that sumbitch and let it ride. I'd like to ask you a couple of questions. What is this laser beam? And what does it do? Alright then. Planetary formation. It's unusual to observe a planet so early in its formation. Fabulous. I'm gonna need more reactors. Need a larger ship, more reactors. Generally the ship is going to be mostly engines and reactors from the looks of things. Hey, research, love that. Well, there's a probe also coming if I can catch it. It went into the great unknown. Whee! Mining derelict spacecraft. Hoping for more research, honestly. Alright then, I guess I am going to travel back and, yeah. Fuck. Well, we're going to take a little pause here. We'll be back once I am back. Until then, y'all have a good day.